6 months, y'all. 6 months. I'm currently filming this intro August 22nd, 2024. My last upload to the channel was February 6th, 2024. I actually filmed this whole Let's Play series in April of 2024. I'm so sorry for my sudden hiatus. I think last time we spoke, I told you guys that Ale and I were moving. Clearly we moved, the background is totally different, my hair's shorter and I'm fatter, so you know a lot of time has passed by. But we moved and then I was just being lazy after that. I still gamed, clearly, because like I said, I filmed this in April, but I just didn't want to edit. Even though I don't do that much editing in my videos, I was just being lazy. But I'm back, and we are back with episode 1 of my Dragon Quest VIII Let's Play series here on the channel. I am so excited to share this game with you guys. This is an oldie but a goodie. We are playing the 3DS port of the game, which I believe is the definitive version of the game. And I'm just super excited to share it with you guys. So if you do enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll just preface everything with, I put together a little bit of a guide for this game. So if you're playing it and you want to play along with me, you can access the same tool that I'm accessing. I put it together myself by watching footage of speedrunners and just trying to make this game as digestible as possible, because I think that on YouTube people have tons of Let's Play series out and they're good in their own rights, but they're too damn long. There are several 100+ episode long Let's Play series of this game, and I just think it's unnecessary. Mine is going to be around maybe 35 to 40 episodes long, and we cover the entire game and post-game. Best way to grind for levels. I don't think we do any casino things. I don't remember. I haven't played the game in 4 months since I beat it in April, but we cover everything here in a very concise way, and I hope that you guys really enjoy it. I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Oi, Gov! It's gonna get dark if we hang about here much longer. Let's head into town. There's better places than this to spend an evening. Shake a leg, Gov!
All right. We have control of our character. Excuse me. I'm getting over a little bit of a sickness, getting over the flu. So I still have a cough. Dragon Quest VIII. Got ourselves a medicinal herb here. Dragon Quest VIII. If you guys have never played this game before, this is a very old game. Originally came out in 2004.
I've probably said it before, but it beats me how you ended up working for an old codger like him. Not that I can talk, though, eh? Guess people say the same thing about me. Working for you.
Old codger? I do hope you're not referring to me. What would you know? A lowlife like you wouldn't recognize nobility if it came up and bit you on the ah! Enough dilly-dallying. Where's the princess? I can't see her anywhere.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble, Gov.
Alright, this is our first fight. Not much to do other than just straight up wail on these slimes. Hopefully we'll be able to one-hit kill each and every one of them. Just for the sake of time. But yeah, slimes are not much of a threat. And there we go, that's it. Slimes are defeated. Each party member receives 3 EXP points, and we receive 6 gold. The slime also dropped a treasure chest, which had a medicinal herb. Now, there's a lot that I want to talk about.
They certainly took us by surprise, but nothing we couldn't handle, eh?
There's a ton that I want to talk about, but there is voice acting in this game, so I don't want to interrupt them while they, talk. In all games that I do play where there isn't voice acting, I just read through it real quick for us. But whenever there is voice acting, I do like to just listen and embrace it and try to immerse myself in the game.
Now, where's the princess? Where's my Medea? My precious one and only daughter? Ah, there you are. Thank goodness you're safe, Medea.
Hey, hey, the horse princess is back. I say we make a move now, before it gets dark.
So yeah, this is an old game. Originally came out 2004, I believe, on the PlayStation 2, and then was remade on the 3DS, and I think that was released in about 2016 or 2017. We are playing the 3DS version here, if you can't already tell, because of our second screen down here, down below. That is the bottom screen of the 3DS. So yeah, 3DS version has a lot of quality of life changes from the PlayStation 2 game, which is why we're going to be playing it here. Just some of those changes are no random encounters, meaning in the original game, the PS2 game, when you would just be running out in the overworld or in a dungeon, you wouldn't be able to see any enemies, and then an encounter would just start. In this game, you will actually see the enemy out in the world. You can choose to run into it to engage in the battle, to engage in the encounter, or you can choose to completely ignore them and maneuver around them, bypass them, and you will not end up fighting them. So that's one change. Another is there is a feature in this game called the alchemy pot. In the PlayStation 2 version, the alchemy pot, you would throw materials inside of it and... Oop, just hit my mic. You would throw materials inside of it and you would have to run around. And after you take a certain amount of steps, then whatever you threw inside the alchemy pot would, craft into something else. Whereas in the 3DS version, that's not the case. It's instant. So you throw your materials in, and just like that, you can pull whatever it is that you made right back out, which is absolutely fantastic when it comes to trying to craft a good amount of top-tier equipment. We don't have to wait forever to actually use it. Once we get the materials and know what to do, throw it in there, and we're good to go. We also do get 2 additional party members in this game, whereas in the original you only get 4.
Yes, here we are. If my memory serves me correctly, this is the place. This is the town where Master Rylus lives.
Hold your horses, Grandad. I thought it was Dolmagus we was after.
I am not your granddad. And of course Dolmagus is our man. He's the one who turned Medea and I into such laughing stocks. But that dastardly magician can't hide from us forever. We must track him down and lift this confounded curse. Oh, just look at my poor Medea. And we'd only just settled on her engagement to the Prince of Argonia. Oh, that despicable Dolmagus. That's why it's imperative we locate Rylus. Will you go and find him? That's the spirit. I knew I could rely on you. I'll be waiting here.
So, I forgot what I was saying. I think I was just talking about quality of life. Oh, the party members. We do get 2 additional party members in this game. We'll talk about them when we get to them. They are, in fact, one of them is certainly extremely useful.
You weren't thinking of going without me, I hope. I'm the best there is when it comes to looking for people. It's my piece of resistance, isn't it? Let's get going, eh?
So our first 2 party members here is our main character and Yengus. We also have King Trode here and his daughter Medea. As they just explained, they got into a little bit of a scuffle with Dual Magus, a magician who transformed them into the forms that they are in now. So the king is in the monstrous sort of... Sorry, I'm trying to think at the same time while I play. The king was transformed into his monstrous form, and Medea was transformed into a horse. So we're on our way to try and find Dulmagus, and figure out how we can get the king and the princess back into their normal human forms. Excuse me, once again, getting over the flu. I still do have a cough. Other than that, I am completely asymptomatic. I don't have any other symptoms. But that's enough for me. Right now, we just picked up 2 Chimera Wings. Chimera Wings will be what we use to be able to sort of fast travel around. Instead of having to just run back and forth to every location on foot, we'll be able to use the Chimera Wings to just fly to areas that we've been to before. Sorry, like I'm thinking about like what I want to say. I'm trying to explore, and I'm trying not to cough so much in the microphone. Please bear with me while I sort of identify the best audio settings, because the music can be rather loud in this game. So I don't want to want to have that blasting in our ears. So I'm also utilizing a document while I play through this game. This is not my first time playing through the game, although I have not played it in years. It's been an extremely long time since I last played this game. And this game is incredibly long. This game, you can easily dump like 60 hours into it just playing casually. And since I've already played this game before, and I already know all the story beats, instead of just allowing this Let's Play series to go on...
Haven't you had enough, Mr. Geyzer yourself? I'm sorry, but I've got a business to run. This haphazard fortune-telling of yours is costing me a fortune in free drinks.
What? My fortune-telling? Haphazard? Are you a complete fool? Let me tell you something for free. All fortune-telling is haphazard. What do you expect? Anyway, so what if I saw it? So what if I foretold the fire? If I tried to stop it, then what? It would only have led to another disaster. That's what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Geyzer, sir. I don't follow. If you're saying you knew about the fire, Shouldn't you at least have warned Master Rylus?
Yes, poor Rylus. How many times I argued with the old man. I cannot believe he's gone. What is it? Hmm? You! Come, show your face to the great Calderash. Yes.
Quick! Quick! Everyone come quick! There's a monster in town! Just come and see! The whole town's gone crazy!
Maybe in my settings I can lower the music. The music is fantastic, but it's gets to be a little bit loud. Yeah. Do the voices at 5, lower the music. So I have played this game before, so instead of just wandering around for 60 hours minimum, which would probably translate to about 60 episodes in this Let's Play series, if not more, I have put together a document. This guy won't let me pass. I have put together a document so we can sort of hit the main story beats, grab some really important and useful items and materials so that we can sort of just get straight to the point. Because it's very easy to get lost in this game, actually. A lot of, which I appreciate, but a lot of what you need to do is sort of, you can only find out by like talking to a bunch of NPCs. Not a lot of what you need to do is obvious, and that can eat up a lot of time.
What the? This ain't good, Gov. Come on. Look lively.
So if this was a blind playthrough, then for sure we'd just get the full experience. But since it's not, let's just get straight to the point, you know.
He looked at me.
So the monster they're talking about here is Trode.
Oh, it's hideous. Get out, monster! You're not welcome here. And oh, dude!
Medea standing up for him. Love that. Love a good parent-child relationship. And we're getting kicked out of the city.
Well, that was a fine reception. Don't they realize who I am? Judging a book by its cover, don't they know it's what's inside that counts?
Yeah, you can say that again.
So then, did you manage to find Master Rylus? What? He's dead? Oh. Well, I suppose there's no point crying over spilt milk. It's Dulmagus we're after. He's the one who cursed the princess and I, after all. He's the one who made us look so ridiculous. I had hoped Rylus might be able to help us locate him. But it seems we'll just have to track Dulmagus down by ourselves. With Rylus gone, we have nothing further to gain from staying here. Let's be on our way.
Wait! Please wait. I'm sorry to come running after you like this. It's just that I wanted to ask you a favor.
Are you not afraid of me, young lady?
about you. I dreamt that some people came to town with a strange creature. It was sort of halfway between a human and a monster. And I dreamt that they could make wishes come true.
A strange creature? Oh, you...
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Not to worry. I've had worse things said to me today. You know, you remind me of my Medea. You're about the same age. Anyway, you say you had a dream about me. Most peculiar.
I'm sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Valentina, daughter of the great fortune teller Caldarasha. If you could just come to my house, I'll explain everything there. It's by the well at the far end of town. I'll be waiting for you.
What was she rabbiting on about? Come round my house, she says.
Magnificent! She wasn't afraid to look at me at all, not one bit. Oh, she reminds me of my Medea. We must give this young girl a helping hand. Right then, my boy. Go and find the house by the well and see what it is she wants. Me? I'll wait here with the princess. We don't want to cause any more of a stir.
Excuse me. So, yeah, the whole reason for us being here is because we wanted to try and find the Master Rylus to help us find Zulmagus, as Trode said. However, Rylus is dead, his house burned down. Caldarasha, the fortune teller here, saw that that was going to happen. However, didn't warn Rylus. We're going to hop in this well. And we're going to open this chest. What we really want to do is make sure to explore. Exploring in RPGs is the name of the game. You never know what you'll find. Whether it be an item you can use or equipment that you can wear. Whether it be weapons or shields or armor. So we want to make sure to be thorough when we explore. So here, we are in Valentina's house. There she is. Let's chat her up, see what she has to say.
Ah, you came. I'm so sorry. I must have drifted off. How rude of me. I wanted to ask you a favor about this crystal ball. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Perhaps I should start from the beginning? Of course. Let me explain. My father, Caldarasha, was once a really famous fortune teller.
Honestly, I'm gonna just be clear with you guys right now. I do want to engage. I want to hear the voice acting, but they're kind of taking forever to talk. So I think I might just, read what it is that's being said, because I don't want to have to, we're probably gonna end up spending maybe hours listening to people chat. So I think I'm just gonna read it. Lost treasure, missing people. There was nothing the great Caldarasha couldn't help people with. Maybe I can turn off the voice acting. I don't know, but let's see. I'm kind of getting a little annoyed right now. Like, I just want them to hurry up and speak.
He lost his powers. All of a sudden, nothing he foretold turned out to be true anymore. It's probably because he stopped using a real crystal ball. This glass ball isn't...
Valentina, what is going on here? How many times have I told you not to touch my crystal ball? What? Aren't you that boy from the pub? What brings you here? Ah, never mind. I do not know what my daughter has asked you, but you can forget it. I do not need your help. I am fine as I am. I am going to bed. Valentina, say your farewells. and show our young visitor to the door.
I'm sorry about my father. But whatever he says, he's the one who's really suffering since he lost his powers. That's why I wanted to ask you this favor. Can you find him a crystal ball? One that's big enough to bring back his powers? Really? You will? Oh, this is exactly how it all happened in my dream. So far, everything's come true. I also dreamt that there's a crystal ball hidden deep inside the cave, under the big waterfall to the south of town. I suppose only the daughter of the great Caldarasha could know a thing like that.
Alright. Sorry if my camera work is really shitty right now. It's because for whatever reason the controls are like inverted. So moving my camera around is giving me a little bit of trouble. Like I gotta turn left. I have to turn this stick left in order to look right. And I gotta turn it right in order to look left. It's throwing me off a bit. So anyway, Caldarasha is using a glass ball, not a crystal ball. So maybe that's the reason why his fortune telling isn't that great. But nonetheless, Valentina did tell us to go to the cave on the south side of town, but there is something we're going to do before that.
I see. Magnificent! Such devotion to her father. I'm impressed. Just how a daughter should be. And if this Caldarasha gets his powers back, there's nothing he can't find, am I right? Then we'll kill two birds with one stone. If everything goes according to plan, we'll find out where that hateful Dulmagus is. The time's getting on, and Medea and I will stay outside. That's the last time we set foot in a barbaric town like this. But you should spend the night at the inn and rest well, so that you're ready to take on the world tomorrow. In the morning, we leave for the waterfall cave.
I actually didn't want to stay at the end. I wanted to do what we had to do first. It was so dark, so I can't be sure, but I think the little old man you came with slept in his wagon outside the town gates last night. Anyway, have a safe trip. So what I did right there was I took a picture. I don't think it counted though. There's a feature in this game where you take photographs. Let's try again. There's a feature in this game where you take photographs and you take specific photographs and you're able to get rewards. And there is a particular award that we really want. We'll get more into it when the time comes. But right now what I'm doing is I'm opening chests, looking for loot, of course. But I'm also looking specifically for things that I can sell. The reason that I want to sell things right now is because I want to generate enough money. The amount of money exactly is 420 gold. The reason I want 420 gold is because I want to buy a boomerang for our hero character here. The reason that I want a boomerang is because the boomerang is the best weapon at this point in time in the game. Yes, we're in early game. We're facing little baby monsters and we're doing little baby damage. But what the boomerang allows us to do is it allows us to attack every enemy on the field from the left side of the screen all the way to the right side of the screen. So if we can do that, excuse me. If we can do that, we'll be able to defeat more enemies at a faster rate. Especially since right now all we have are 2 party members. We just have a hero and we have Yangus. So we're gonna go out and generate some money. We're gonna go out into the world now. We're gonna make our way towards the cave that we do in fact have to go to. However, we're not going to enter it just yet.
Ah, I was starting to think you got lost. Right, let's go to the waterfall cave and see if we can find that crystal ball. Medea and I will be right behind you. If you have any trouble, feel free to consult us. Away we go.
So like I was mentioning before, you see... Oh my god. You see, I'm just struggling to like look around, like the way I want to look around. These enemies here. We got a bottle of You the Monster. There's enemies out here. We will not be fighting any of them. There's no random encounters, so all the enemies we see are the enemies that we can fight. But we can choose to avoid them as well. I hope that's making sense. I feel like I'm kind of rambling. A little bit distracted right now with these damn controls, trying to figure out the best way to move around. So the second screen, on the right side of the screen, is our map, is our world map. So we're just gonna head on over to the waterfall cave. We're gonna follow this dirt path. In the original version of Dragon Quest VIII, you didn't actually have the world map. It had to be given to you, and you also had to find dungeon maps inside of the dungeons. But this game just gives you all of that stuff outright. So in the chests where there would have been the dungeon maps, we're actually just gonna get gold. So right now what I'm looking for is a particular enemy. This enemy, we're gonna see him out on the field just like how we see that satyr right there. However, he's going to have like two axes. Oh, there he is, right up there. He's gonna have like two swords or two axes above his head. This is a notorious enemy. And what that means... Shit. I didn't want to run into that bunny. So what a notorious monster is he has those two swords above his head, of course. However, they are also much stronger than your average enemy. And what they also do is they drop a coin when they die. This coin, sorry, just making sure that I'm doing everything that I want to do. This coin, we want it so that we can sell it for money. So yeah, we're a little low level right now. So it's gonna be a little bit risky to try and kill this enemy. However, we're gonna try it anyway. So what we want to do is we want to challenge him from behind. The reason we want to challenge him from behind is because there's a possibility to sneak up on him. If we sneak up on him, then that allows us to get a turn for free. I didn't actually mean to attack with Genghis. What I wanted to do is I wanted to psych him up. Psych up is a mechanic in this game. And what it does is it allows... This is actually good. It allows for your character to go from 5, 20, 50, and 100 tension. Tension, the higher a character's tension is, the more damage they are able to do. So what we want to do is we want to get both Hero and Yangus to 50 tension, and then we want to attack. So the Hero right now is at 50 tension. I did mention we can get to 100. However, the first time that you attempt to get to 100 tension, you will succeed. We don't want to reach 100 tension at this point in the game quite yet. We want to wait. So I kind of botched this fight. I like royally botched this fight. What we wanted was both Hero and Yangus to be at the same tension around the same time. But clearly that did not happen. So we're just gonna... Oh shit, he's healing. I didn't realize that they could heal. This is why we wanted both of them at 50 tension at the same time, so they can attack at the same time and kill the boss. But it is what it is. We're going to try and adapt and try and get it done. So Yangus is at 50 tension. We're gonna psych Hero up. We're just gonna defend with Yangus. Wait for Hero to get to 50 tension, which will be next turn. On the turn after that, we'll attack with both characters. So thankfully, the One Night Stand boss is targeting Yangus while we're defending, so Hero is able to tension up for free. So now, both characters attack. And we should get the kill. 28. 28. Very nice. Well, not very nice. That was very messy. Like, I was doing the wrong things at the wrong time. So we got 28 experience points, 23 gold coins. We're going to level up. And with leveling up in this game, it fully restores your HP and MP stats, which is absolutely fantastic. So we got a copper monster coin from the boss here. So now, what we're going to want to do is, we have 35... we have 35 gold. The reason I'm opening up the equipment screen is because when you open up the equipment screen, it despawns all enemies around you. And will also despawns enemies is if they are not within your camera view. That despawns them as well. So instead of us getting hard targeted by an enemy and we get pushed into a fight that we don't want to take yet, we're just going to go to the screen. So what I want to do here is, I think I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I'm so sorry, guys. We're going to take that Chimera Wing, and we're going to go back to Fairbury. We picked up some equipment. So what we're going to do is, we're going to sell that equipment. We're going to go on in here. We're going to sell the copper coin, and we're also going to sell like the leather shield and some plain clothes that we picked up as well. So let's go in here. We'll sell the cypress stick. We'll sell plain clothes. We'll sell holy water, the Yuta monster, and we'll sell the copper monster coin. $280 gold worth, 315. So let's see. We need 105 more. So we're gonna sell Yangus's club. And we're also gonna sell the leather shield. That's not enough though. Now you're probably thinking, why are we gonna sell Yangus's club? That's his weapon. We like we need that. And you know, you're not wrong. We're also gonna sell his leather hat. So the reason that we're gonna sell the leather shield. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I could have just sold the soldier's sword and kept the leather shield. So now we're gonna go and buy. Well, we can't buy anything. He's the item merchant. So I kind of messed up in my inventory management. I should have just sold the soldier's sword because we're not going to be using swords on the hero at all. But it's fine. So the reason that we sold Yangus's club is because this early in the game, with what we want to do, we're not really going to be having Yangus attack. Instead, Yangus is going to be our designated healer. So there's the boomerang, 420. We'll pick that up, give it to the hero, equip it, and that's it. I think I should have kept Yangus's leather cap, but it's all good. It is what it is. So what we want to do is we want to avoid... Maybe we can go and buy another one. There's a armor shop down there. So what we want to do is we want to avoid dying. Alright, we don't have any tools to revive our party members, so that means we'll have to walk all the way back here to the church and revive them there at the church. It's very time consuming. It's very time consuming. So we can actually buy a leather hat. A bit of a waste of gold, because I shouldn't have sold leather hat in the first place, but it is what it is. We'll give it to Yangus and put it on so he has more defense. And that'll be it. So what we also want to do now, because we used all of our medicinal herbs, or not all of them, but we used way too many, we'll go back, buy some more medicinal herbs, and now we will head our way to the waterfall cave. Yeah, let's buy... We can buy 4 medicinal herbs, I believe. Or, no, 3. So now Yangus has 5 in total. Hero at this point in time is our main damage dealer. Yangus is going to be our primary healer with these medicinal herbs. We want to do our best to not have to use them until the boss fight inside of the waterfall cave. So if you guys are interested in playing as well and want to use it yourself, then by all means feel free to do so.
Naturally, I'd love to come in with you, but I couldn't possibly put Medea in danger. I'm sure you'll do a fine job of finding the crystal ball without us. We'll be waiting here. You be careful in there.
So Trode and Medea are going to stay out here. It's good for us. They can stay out the way. So what we're going to do is... There's going to be, like, robot owls. Like, right there. There we go. We want to kill these guys. They'll be worth the most XP within this dungeon. So getting levels will be a lot easier by fighting them, instead of fighting, you know, other enemies. Again, Yangus is not here to necessarily do damage, but we'll have him attack anyway. We got 16 XP and leveled up. We learned heal. Okay. So although Hero did learn heal, don't be fooled. We're not using Hero to heal. He will not be our designated. He will not be our designated healer. If necessary, sure, we'll have him do it. But he should be focusing on doing damage the entire time. So we're walking by Drakis, we're walking by moles. We don't want to fight them. It's not a great use of our time. I mean, we could do it, but whatever. We're going for those machine owls. Of course, there's a medicinal herb. We want to open all these chests, get the loot. There's a leather hat, so we didn't even have to buy one for Yangus, but it's okay. Let's talk to this guy. I came to look at the waterfall and I stumbled upon this cave, waterfall cave. It's so intriguing. I was trying to explore, but I've gone and got myself completely lost. And don't get me started on that brute of a monster blocking the path up ahead. If you're thinking of going any distance into the cave, then take my advice and get your fighting skills up to a decent level first. Okay, so some friendly beginner advice. Excuse me. I just wanted to see if maybe he had any goodies that he wanted to give us. But we'll just keep on pushing forward. Moving the camera back and forth. Trying to check around corners, see if maybe there's any chests laying around. These skippers are also good for experience. So we'll challenge them as well. So like I had said, the boomerang attacks all enemies from the left side of the screen to the right. However, the further along it goes across the screen, the less damage it will do to each enemy. Even though here it's doing more damage to the skipper than it is the fire spirit. But yeah, it'll do less damage as it goes, but everything is so weak at this point in the game that it's fine. We should be able to kill everything in 1 to 2 shots anyway. 22 experience, 26 gold. Nice. There's another skipper. So what we want to do is we want to get to level 5 before we fight the boss here in this dungeon. But even when we do hit level 5, what we're going to want to do is take a couple more fights so that after the fight, when we win, we'll be able to hit level 6. If you want, what you can do is, to hell with all that, grind up as much as you want, or grind up to level 6. What I'm suggesting is just in favor of time, you know? Whatever is going to take the least amount of time for us to complete this dungeon, complete certain areas, finish certain fights in the 9. So now we have 4 skill points. So we don't want to allocate any of those quite yet. Excuse me. With skill points, we can allocate them to certain talents that each character has. We're just going to run. When you allocate a certain amount of skill points to each talent that a character has, they'll level up that talent, of course, and they'll learn new skills and new abilities and even get damage boosts. So the reason that we're not allocating any right now is because once we hit level 5, we gotta allocate skill points anyway. So what's the point in, okay, I hit level 3, let me allocate. At level 4, let me allocate. Level 5, let me allocate. It's just, it takes up a lot of time. And you only start to receive benefits of leveling up talents after certain thresholds anyway. So let's say we have 6 skill points and we want to put them in towards Fisticuffs for Yangus. We won't get the bonus to our damage or the ability unlock until we hit 8 or 7 skill points. So what's the point in putting 6 in there? It's kind of just a waste. So we just got Squelch and we got 8 skill points for a hero. We're level 4 right now. Again, we want to be level 5 before we challenge the boss. With a little bit of XP within the level 5 experience bar. So we're going to keep on fighting skippers, keep on fighting metal owls as they come. So I guess I'll talk about how I developed the document that I'm using. What I did was I watched speedruns. So I watched part of a speedrun, any percent speedrun for this game, and I also watched parts of an S-Dark percent speedrun for this game. So what the any percent means is you finish the game as fast as possible by defeating the main story, or the main boss. We got an antidotal orb. By defeating the main villain in the story, where you complete the game, that's it. And now S-Dark percent, S-Dark is the boss in the final dungeon in the game. This final dungeon in the game is optional, but we will be doing it in this series. Sorry, my dog was getting into stuff behind me. So I used both of those speed runs and I watched them myself to develop this document. S-Dark percent and any percent, however, do have different routing. Means that they do different things throughout the game to prepare for what it is that they're trying to accomplish, which is cool. Nice. I was a little worried there because hero got low. What level is everybody? Can I check my... Can I check my damn party stats? What's up? Am I dumb? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen, that's why. Durr. So we're level 4. We're level 4. So what I want to do is I'll have Hero heal himself. And we'll keep going.
Well, you
Excuse
must
me.
be really brave to come up and talk to me like this. A man that looked like a peddler came along earlier, but when he saw me, he ran away without saying a word. Anyway, as you've probably realized, you'll have to fight me if you want to go any further. What do you think? Brave enough for that, are you?
Yeah.
Really? You are brave. That means you must be a good fighter. I know. In recognition of your bravery, I'm going to let you through.
So no
Off
fight.
you go. Be careful now.
No fight, just gonna let us through. That's fine. Let's take on another skipper. I predict we'll level up after this fight. So we'll be level 5. Little annoying that this skipper is dodging our attacks. We kind of want to, get through this as soon as possible, take the least amount of damage so we don't have to waste resources on healing up. What? Hero level 5. Angus level 5. Great. So we want to put at least, no, we want to put, excuse me. I'm trying to think. Hold on. We want to put 7 skill points into fisticuffs. Yangus will gain +5 attack and +10 agility when he is barehanded, which is absolutely great. That's going to be very helpful, especially when it comes to the turn order. We want Yangus to be able to move fast enough so that he can heal us in these fights if things get a little bit crazy. So we're gonna take a couple of fights. We'll probably take maybe 1 or 2 more fights, just for some extra experience, and then we'll make our way to the end of this dungeon. I understand that there's 2 pathways. I'm just curious, what's over here? Okay, a chest. Very nice. A copper sword. We're not using swords, so a little useless for us. But what we can do is we can sell it. We'll sell it, get a little bit of money. So I guess it's not entirely useless. So since we challenged these robot owls from behind, or robot birds from behind, the prompt there, I don't know if you guys noticed, it said that they didn't even notice our presence. So we were able to get a free turn, basically. So that's it. I think I don't want to challenge any more enemies here. I think that we're fine. Right now we're using boomerangs for heroes. However, we are not, I repeat, do not put any skill points into boomerangs. Boomerangs are not great. They're solid for the beginning of the game, and that's kind of it. If you're going to be using the same builds as me, if you see me avoid allocating skill points to a certain talent at a certain time, then there's most likely a pretty good reason for that. So just hold off, you know? Like, oh yeah, we're using boomerangs right now. Wouldn't it be helpful if I added some skill points to it? Don't do it. In this game, it takes 500 skill points to be able to fully max out each talent on each character. However, through leveling up, you only receive 350 skill points, and that's from level 1 to max level. You only get 350. So how do you make up the other 150? Well, you don't. Unless you get an item called the Seed of Skill. The Seed of Skill... We're gonna save real quick. Okay, I'm pressing all the freaking wrong buttons. I'm sorry, guys. Seeds of Skill are items, I'm fumbling my words, that you'll find throughout your journey. However, it's inconsistent on when you're gonna find it. And they also don't give a set amount of points. They'll give 1 to 3 points per seed. So let's say you use a Seed of Skill, you only get 1 skill point. Well, damn, you know, you only got 1 more skill point. And you still have 150 skill points to make up. It just... Do not be crazy with your skill points. Make sure that whatever you're allocating your skill points to, you're actually going to be utilizing that talent. So if you want to do the same thing that I'm doing, don't do anything that I'm not doing when it comes to skill points. If you want to do your own thing, that's cool. Just stick to whatever build it is that you're creating. So we saved our game. We're gonna recheck our inventory. Yangus has 5 medicinal herbs. Do we have anything in our pocket? We do. Let's give the 6th medicinal herb to Yangus as well. Reason we're not going to give any to Hero is because we have the heal spell. We're going to put the leather hat that we found on Hero. Raise our defense a little bit. Chimera Wing. Give it to Hero. Chimera Wings don't have any utility inside of battles. But, you know, just getting it out the way. Copper Sword, leave it in there. We're not going to use it. And we are pretty much good to go. Only thing that I wish I had was like that leather shield still, but whatever it is, what it is. You live and you learn. I could leave right now, but we're not going to. So, we saved the game. Let's save again because we moved some inventory around. Okay, and let's go. Let's do it. The crystal ball is suspended in the air. Reach out and take it. Yes.
Surprise! Surprise! Meet Geyzer. I am the master of this waterfall. Oh, how long is he been? How many people have gone and come? 10 long years and more. I've waited 10 years, I tell you. All the time hoping for the left one. I mean, the right one to come. But enough with the introductions. Now, for the Trument of Muth.
Trument of Muth.
Does this Bristol crystal ball belong to you?
No, but...
At last we fit mace to mace. You half-wit human! Now I'll teach you a moron. I mean, a lesson you won't forget.
The thing I love about Dragon Quest games is they're very silly. Very silly. So, Geyzer here wants revenge on whoever owns that crystal ball. Reason being, from environmental storytelling, is that maybe that crystal ball bonked him on the head and created that, you know, that little mark right there. So he wants to get a little bit of revenge, because he's mad. So Geyzer used Cursed Mist. The mist evaporated before it could hit the hero. The hero cannot be cursed. This is the plot element. This is the plot element, plot device. That it wasn't luck. Hero will never be cursed. So we're gonna defend on hero, and we're gonna medicinal herb him. Nice. We're gonna psych up, and then we're going to psych up again. Psych up on Yangs. Alright, hero's 50 tension. First missed. I probably shouldn't have psyched up on Yangus, right? I didn't really do much. And since he can get cursed, his tension goes back to 0 anyway. We'll attack with hero. 2 50 tension attacks with hero should be enough to kill Geyzer. So what we're gonna do is, I think I want to take this turn to heal. To heal everyone. I should have. I'm not playing smart. Yangus doesn't have a weapon equipped, which means he's probably the fastest on the field because we put points into fisticuffs. It gives him plus 10 agility when he doesn't have anything equipped. So I didn't play smart there, but it's fine. Psych up with hero. Yangus went first. He healed up hero. We're good to go. We just psych up again. Psych up one more time. Yangus, heal yourself. I want Yangus to survive this because I want both my party members to receive the experience from defeating Geyzer. There we go. Hero, attack. Yangus, attack. Let's finish this guy. He's alive. Okay, that's fine. We'll have the hero just attack again normally. Or we'll just have both members attack. Geyzer should be going down. We're hard committing. Geyzer, go down. Thank you. A little bit sloppy there for me, but you know, we got it done. 107 XP, 162 gold. Well, the hero leveled up, level 6. We learned evac. And we got 3 skill points. What we're going to do is we're going to put 11 skill points into fisticuffs. The reason why we're putting 11 fisticuffs into fisticuffs for hero is so that we can learn defending champion. This is a skill that we will be using for the entire Let's Play. This skill is chef's kiss. Get it ASAP. I'm not joking. Get it now. We're getting defending champion. Yangus is level 6. There's not really anything that we want to allocate these 3 skill points to at this point in time. So we'll just bank them. Geyzer dropped a Seed of Strength. Very nice.
Oh, my old since I got this, I've not been right quite. And it's all because of you. What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Then you're not the true owner of this crystal ball. No, the shame, the shame. So strong enough to withstand my fearsome might. You are no Tortune fella. Wait, could you be the waterfall rears many humors, you know? I hear that a castle called Trodane has been cursed. That it was overrun by thorns. And that only one person inside survived. He set off on a journey, leaving a course and heart with a lone driver.
Getting a little bit of story development on our hero here. So we're being shown what happened before the start of the game. Like Geyzer said, Castle Trodane was overrun by a curse. And it looks like our hero was there. He looks to be a guard.
As I
and
thought,
he survived.
That was you! I don't know what you want with this crystal ball. But it's yours now. I accept the hands. Or is it defeat?
The hands or a defeat? We got the crystal ball put in the bag.
Should you meet the true owner of this crystal ball, tell him this from me. Don't throw things in the fall water. So, where we fell. Oh, the pain of my own.
Very funny. So yeah. Fortune teller chucked the crystal ball in the waterfall, bonked Geyzer on the head, and ever since Geyzer's held onto the ball, hoping that the owner would come so that he can challenge him and get his revenge. We're going to use the new spell that we learned, Evac, and we're also going to end the episode right there. If you did enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It feels good to be back. I'm getting my bearings once again. I haven't filmed in maybe 2 to 3 months. Last game that we played and the last game that I actually filmed for the channel was Pikmin. If you haven't seen that, then make sure to go check it out. That was a grand old time. But this has been episode 1 of Dragon Quest VIII. Once again, did enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Grow, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.